Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw here at Virtuoso Travel Week, as I always am every August. And I'm here with a gentleman that I actually interviewed a few months ago at Seatrade, David Tanguay, who is the global head of sales for Aurora Expeditions. And they have a marvelous product. They have incredible ships. And we're going to talk about them. There's a new ship on the way, and actually new stuff for 2027 and a lot more. And we're going to find out about all of that and more on Insider Travel Report. David, it's great to catch up with you again. It wasn't that long ago we talked, but there's always something new going on at Aurora Expeditions, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's great to be here. Virtuoso Travel Week. It's such an important moment in the year to be in Virtuoso. So it's excited to be here in Las Vegas.
Now, there's a new ship coming up for you. Tell us a little about when does that happen and what's the name?
Yeah, so the Douglas Mawson, that is a...
Say that again, because the names are always interesting.
The Douglas Mawson, who is an Australian pioneer who explored Antarctica as well, in the east side of Antarctica.
Okay.
Yes.
You name a lot of your ships after explorers.
Exactly.
In fact, all of your ships. Yeah.
Exactly. Still a small ship, 130 passengers capacity for expedition and 154 passengers for small ship cruising. So we're very excited. The ship is almost finished building. We've done some successful sea trials, and it is joining our fleet in a few months.
Fantastic. So when is the official launch date for?
The first voyage is December 1st. So
It's coming up soon.
It is coming soon. We're doing a full circumnavigation of Tasmania, and then afterwards we're going...
That's actually a fascinating cruise. I would love to do that. That's amazing.
It is, and it's quite niche.
We don't think of you guys as Antarctica and all up in the ice, but then to do Tasmania is pretty cool.
100%, and that's the thing, is expedition is not just polar, right? It's a remote location, it's immersive experiences, and that's why we're excited to do these expeditions in other areas in the polar regions.
Yeah, well, I would love to explore Tasmania, I got to tell you. And then you do some other ones like that are crazy. And you also do some very different Antarctica cruises, because you're leaving from different places than a lot of the other guys, although you do leave as well from the tip of South America, right?
We do, yes, indeed. We do offer the traditional expeditions in Antarctica, leaving from Ushuaia or Punta Arenas with the Fly Cruise program. But as you said, we do have now the East Antarctic expeditions, leaving from Hobart and ending in Dunedin in New Zealand. So we're very excited. And exploring the southern part of Antarctica, crossing the Ross Sea, visiting the historical Mawson Hut and Macquarie Islands as well, which we're very excited.
Yeah, well, that would be a very different one. I've done a few Antarctica cruises in my time, but I've never done that it's always the Antarctic Peninsula and all that kind of, which is... You're not going to shake a stick at. It's great, but it's wonderful. Now, you also have, you just announced, so this will give you, what, 3 ships?
Yes, indeed. So our fleet will now, as of December of this year, be 3 ships, all X-bow vessels, purpose-built for exploration, not just in the polar regions, but also in other areas. It's very exciting times, because we're really expanding our reach in the world for expeditions in remote locations. Our CEO, Michael Heath, was just in Italy. Believe it or not, Italy expedition, you would never connect the dots between the two, but being a small vessel, what the benefit is also, it gives you access to smaller port cities that larger vessels would not give you access. And he just came back from that trip, and he was absolutely inspired.
I would be inspired. I mean, I think I know Italy. I've done it all the time, but it sounds like you could see Italy in a very different way with Aurora, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And the connection with the expedition team members that can teach you about the region, the history, the culinary experience as well. The small ship, it's not just about going outside the ship, it's also about the intimacy and the authenticity on board the ship as well, which is great. That's
fantastic. Now, you mentioned to me earlier that you actually released your itineraries and your cruises for 2027. So tell us a little bit about where you're going in 2027 with all these 3 ships. You've got a lot more capacity to do a lot more, right?
Indeed. And so in June, we launched Arctic 2027. So that includes, of course, the Svalbard, the Greenland, the Canadian Arctic. But we also have now more and more itineraries that are combinations that are not necessarily polar. So we're looking at, for example, the Faroe Islands, right, which is something unique. So we have this itinerary leaving from Scotland, visiting the Faroes, and then ending in Iceland. We also have the Norwegian fjords as well, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, I've done that, but not with you, but they're amazing. They're amazing. And I've done a little bit of that north of Scotland area, which is also really, and then ending in Iceland. But I didn't do it on an expedition ship, so it's got to be a different experience.
100%. And I'm glad you mentioned this because Scotland is also one of our top destinations in the expedition world. We historically had one departure that was always sold out. And for 2027, we increased to a total of 3 departures, visiting the North Shetland Islands, the Orkneys, giving access to areas that you wouldn't have access if you weren't on the small vessel.
It's a gorgeous area. Our Orkneys are wonderful. I really enjoyed it. I only went to 2 ports, but I thought I knew Scotland, but I know Scotland down in the lowlands, the borders, Edinburgh, and the cities, but not up in the islands. And everybody says the islands are some of the most spectacular in the world.
Absolutely. And so that's who we are, right? We want to give access to areas that are untraditional with an immersive experience with our expert guides.
So any other itineraries for 27? Those sounds like great, unusual ones, but you have your standard Antarctica and,
of course,
and Arctic. You're doing Greenland as well?
We are doing Greenland. We're also doing Indonesia. And Raja Ampat, but that's in 2026.
Oh, okay.
So we still have room available, and again, very interesting area, very popular. We had this route from Bali going all the way to Singapore, crossing the entire border.
Another, you can't go wrong with that itinerary either. Yeah. Bali to, wow, that's incredible. That's amazing. But so you do some very unusual things, and then so you've been working with travel advisors very closely, and in fact that's why you're here. I know you have a strong relationship with Virtuoso, and I guess you're working on other relationships in the travel industry. What do you offer travel advisors to help them sell your product?
Yeah, well, first of all, we could not be more grateful to work with Virtuoso. Travel advisors are such an important part of our community, and to be part of this community of Virtuoso is very important for us. So we're very grateful. As an expedition cruise line, what we want is provide the tools. So we do provide tools such as online training programs, co-branding tools that can enable them to take some of our content and share it to their clients and their contact details as well. Obviously, our website. So we have various tools that are on the agent portal that you can access to and download and help you learn about more Aurora and help your clients to learn more about Aurora as well.
Well, now you got another ship to learn about, and also the itineraries for the future, your itineraries are so unusual. I mean, when you think you know expedition cruising, and we all sort of typecast it now. Oh, you're going to Antarctica. We know about that. And for us old, I've done 3 Antarctica cruises, and my business partner Alan did one with you, and it was a totally different thing. I mean, you do a different thing. He actually went. He did diving in a wetsuit. I'm like, you're crazy, but he did it. And he said it was interesting. He said it got a little cold around the extremities, but it's a padded wetsuit. I'd seen other divers on other lines do it, and I didn't understand how they could do it. But that's the kind of thing, the experiences that you offer that are a little bit different. But that's the kind of thing you got to get to know in working with Aurora. Now, is there anything else you want to tell our 125,000 travel advisors? Yeah,
I mean, the other thing also I would like to mention is Aurora, we offer various activities. As you mentioned, we offer scuba diving, for example. We offer snorkeling and skiing and kayaking and camping in Antarctica. And what's amazing is we do have dedicated itineraries and departures that we include these activities, because normally they're optional. So if people are a little bit more adventurous and they want to do more activities, we're the only supplier at Virtuoso that offers so many included optional activities in the itinerary.
Yeah, so if price is not an object, and you think, well, do I really want to pay money to go snorkeling or scuba diving in Antarctica because it's cold, and this time you don't have to pay it, but just try it. I mean, why not?
Absolutely. We provide the equipment. It's very comfortable, and that's what expedition is all about, right? Absolutely. Getting a little bit outside of your comfort zone and getting your spirit of adventure and exploring.
Fantastic. Now, I know, where can they travel advisors go? Because I know your website's a little different. You got a dash in there, right? So it goes www.
Aurora-expeditions.com.
So www.aurora-expeditions.com. I know I always forget to put the dash in, and it'll correct you. You'll find it. But David, great to see you. A lot more stuff to know about, and a lot more stuff coming up with the new ship, with the new itineraries, and some amazing itineraries that have nothing to do with Antarctica or the Arctic. I like that Scotland one, I got to tell you, and I like the first one you're talking about. We were talking about Tasmania.
Yep.
That sounded amazing, and then then you do that one. Antarctica in a whole different way because you're leaving from a different place.
Correct.
You do the traditional, but you also do all these very interesting treks all over the world. So thanks for letting us know about that, and it's great to see you here at Virtuoso.
Great to see you as well. Thank you so much, James.
I'm James Shillinglaw here at Virtuoso Travel Week in Las Vegas, and this is Insider Travel Report.